1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be the sector governorship. Whether I want it or not, toss all these into a sector and hire someone else to actually micromanage all this place. We'll hire someone who's righteous, who'll be one of our youngest people yet. He'll be autonomous drone 10, watch over this sector. Exactly what technology is housed in the ring that encircles the Century Array is a closely guarded secret. The results, however, are undeniable. We now have virtually perfect knowledge of all fleet movements in the galaxy. I see all. I know all. What is here? Emerald Mausoleum. Guessing this is a holy world that no one else can colonize because somehow I ended up friends with the Mitron Watchers. Because, again, reasons. Zarklon's chosen. You'd think if they were psychic, they'd realize how badly this is going on here. This creates the Hadashi species. We see all, we know all. Yes, it should be, but nothing is really properly stylized. Do I really want to uplift these guys? Like, honestly. We may uplift this pre-sentient species to full-fledged pops in our empire. Sure. Why not?
Situation log is updated. Technology conceived.
Welcome. I'm curious. I want to see what happens. Do they become hive-minded? Because as natural intellectuals, I will gladly take them as hive-minded. Because they might actually make decent scientists. Give me army health. Are these caravanners?
Our construction is complete.
They might be. Well, at the very least, we'll uplift them and we'll just eat them. If it proves that they're useless.
Our construction is complete. A pre-sentient species has been raised to sentience.
The dominant species on job have been uplifted. Only minor genetic alterations are needed to unlock the inherent potential for vastly improved cognitive ability and manual dexterity. Make for the difference in older generations. The Multic Swarm welcomes them to the feeding table. So, real quick question. What happened? Nope, they aren't. We can't hive mind them. Even if uplifted, we can't hive mind them. That, I feel, is rather silly. But I also understand why they don't do it, because I would easily just replace my entire species with the Hadereshi. By just having them spread out and encouraging them to grow while disencouraging mine to grow. But I feel like that'd just be kind of normal and accepted. Oh well, they can be eaten. And at least we can get rid of them, is the other thing. So, you. I'm not going to bother with you just yet. We'll clear them all out later. So, these guys, I'm going to apply the livestock template to all these
Our
planets.
situation log is updated.
Can I change their rights? Species cannot share our mind. Is there anything I could possibly do with you guys? Nope, I literally can't do anything. That's depressing. I would really have loved to make these a part of my empire. Oh well. No use crying over it. Alright, we're gonna try to apply this template once again to all these
Our
places.
situation log is updated.
All these
Our
pops.
construction is complete.
Because they keep producing the wrong ones. I guess I just do Bioascension as a different species. I guess probably the best way to do like a pop-based game is to do Bioascension as a non-hive-minded species for the express purpose of having them kind of explode outwards. Because once you start uplifting, which uplifting is going to be fixed in the next patch, so there's actually pre-sapience. Because in a galaxy as large as this, there shouldn't be two pre-sapients.
Species to suit our needs.
Stranger danger. According to reports, newly uplifted Hadedeshi citizens on Jub grow anxious as their multi-secundus teachers bring up the likelihood of contact with as yet unknown entities from the far reaches of space. What is alien to us is simply opportunity in disguise. Please, hop into our mouths right now. God, this is cruel. They gain intelligence purely to know that they're going to be eaten later, one way or the other, and will probably cease to exist by the end of this time. Why am I such a terrible, terrible person? I guess I'll just start going through more species. No anomalies. Victory-wise, we are 4 times as powerful as a fallen empire, by a long shot. So I'm gonna just run through our species, and it'll breed like rabbits, but that's fine, I guess. Alright, apply template, livestock, everywhere we go. Across the entirety of your species.
Our situation log is updated.
Get rid of all of this. We don't need this. Toss it all on the market. Call it pork loin. Go. Store it all into assets I could pull up later. 1, 2...
species to suit our needs.
While the Multic Swarm provides a solid structure upon which to model their internal social order, it may not be necessary to what suits the uplifted Hadedeshi the best. Sudden rise to becoming our intellectual equals robbed them of millennia of potential societal and cultural development. Perhaps as a result of this, the Hadedashi social order is in a state of extreme flux. One day the family unit is paramount, and the next day community leaders are calling for a dissolution of all clan-like bonds. Made the Hadedashi find themselves in each other. Sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's the correct number to create the ultimate in defense technology. I just can't wait for these gateways to be activated. You are being activated, right? Okay, good. Start coming online, people can start moving about our like humongous empire that I think even with jump drives, if I attempted to go from one side of the galaxy to the other, you're not a good example. You guys are though. Merge. So if I were to order you to move all the way out here, it would only take you 300 days, but that's entirely because you've got a gateway to get across there, and that still kind of underlies my point in that it still takes at least an in-game year. I know that years are actually 365, but it at least still takes an in-game year to cross one side of the galaxy to the other in my empire. Wait, we're not modifying a species? Hold on. You have a livestock template, right? No. No, you don't. Create a template. Delete all of this. You are delicious. You are nerf stapled. Template created. Apply said template to every single species that you own, because I don't know. I don't want to know why there's 1,000 different variations of your pops. All I know is that this is just. Can we just condense this all down into just one? Into just one little bar that they are pumpkins that we can carve up to make pumpkin pie. Right, I have a new megastructure I can build. So that's working out right now. I mean, I guess if I really want to, I could build an interstellar assembly for giggles.
We have adapted a species to suit our needs.
I could just build another strategic coordination center, because I can't build any of the others, because it's really dumb that I can't. Sure, let's build another one. Then continue to make them... See how much cleaner that is? And on the bright side, because of the way our technology works, at least our species adaptation takes maybe 5 seconds. Okay. You need a template in the first place, and how dare you be in this game and not have 1,000 templates?
Our situation log is updated.
They have an obviously female cyborg up here. Alright? Can they, like, get a different picture for like, species modification? I just think it would look nice.
We have adapted a species to suit our needs.
That is a Colossus. A planet killer neutron sweep. Interesting. It's a shame that killing a Colossus doesn't give you anything interesting. Can I see what's on this ring world? Rows upon rows of ancient cryopods line this massive structure containing the long-expired remains of billions of alien specimens frozen long ago. No drones whatsoever. Everything's just a caretaker. And some guardians. What do their armies look like? Their armies aren't actually that bad. Shockingly. I take it those ones produce the singularity.
Our construction
That's
is
ruined. There's a buttload of dimensional fabricators, which I hate the nerf with them, and no amenities, just auto forges. Might just go in and steal it. Anyway, that's another ruined ring world. Yeah, it's 2 more ruined ring worlds and the exploded central processing. Which caused the caretaker AI to go insane. Who is on the nerf stapling block today? Gateway is open. Hallelujah. Apply this template to everyone that exists.
Our situation log is updated.
Then we'll have the plantoid, we'll have you, then we're on the robots. And then we have 1 more species, and then we're done. No use in starting a war at this point, because I'll have 11 minutes of war, and that's it. And really, all I'm really waiting for is just the crisis event.
Our construction is complete.
We can choose to run in and stomp anything, it just is a varying degree of annoyance. We're full on food once again. You know what? Monthly trade. Sell food. Don't need a min sell price. Sell like 5,000 of it. Just add this trade, please. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to deal with an insane amount of the stuff.
Our construction is complete.
Yeah, I can actually just double buy alloys, considering that's all I'm really using right now. Let's see. So I keep eating all these pops, but they keep showing back up. I nerve staple them, I add them to the deliciousness. That is our gourmet diet. But I keep finding more of them, and I can't help but think that they just have nothing but migration treaties down here, because they're all bloody degenerates who let people who aren't a part of their species into their empire. I mean, how could they do that? Why would they do that? Why, SpongeBob? Why? Alright, species again. What else we got? Yep, that is everything, and that is all I've said. We could, like, nerve staple the rest of these guys, of which I will just do that real quick. Mostly because I already have a template for them. But everyone else is so small that they will probably be disassembled in short order, if they aren't already nerve stapled and being eaten as we speak. Which again, I must also highlight how horrifying that would be for anyone who decides, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to these guys, and they just see brain-dead, drooling idiots who are surprisingly plump and fatty, being roasted atop an open fire, while one of the Multics just kind of looks them in the eye, asks them, "Where do you think you are?" and then moves on and continues to start devouring his friend directly in front of him. The friend no longer capable of recognizing the others for what they were. And the worst part is out of all those pops, we have over 1,000 pops in our empire that aren't ours, the grand majority of them who are nerve stapled and delicious. And we can only eat maybe one per planet, not including the fact that the grand majority of these don't actually have pops on them. And if I wanted to, I could spread out the undesirables everywhere across my empire, and it would probably speed up the consumption a lot more. But I can't be bothered. Much like I can't be bothered to continue the stream at this current point in time. Fed versus Horde, to remind myself next time what I am supposed to do, because as me role-playing as the endgame crisis, I need to go and kill the Federation now afterwards just to seal the deal. But I hope to see you all next time. I edit these and put them up in my YouTube channel in the description below. You can find me on my Discord or follow me on Twitter, both linked below as well. Farewell and good night, ladies and gentlemen.